Good line. Often racing. Dad's big-headed jump very well with Ensign Pulver, Castillo, Delago and Nobel Knight also away well. Dennis Chew from the inside pushing up. It'll be prominent soon after, just in front of Lord Gannicus and Penny on the Queen, who step with those. Symphony in Red settled in the middle and Covert Rose is outside of those. A length and a half away, Laughing Buddha down on the inside next of all. Back there in the field in company with Star Chien, who's a fair way from the speed early. And they're being followed further back by Vitalize, and last of all as they leave the back straight, Nero King. Going along by the 700 metre mark, and Castillo Delago rolling them along at a good even gallop, leads Nobel Knight almost a length. Dad's big-headed third. Melwood Coast over on the outside, at least Ensign Pulver's running fourth. A little more than a length, Dennis Chew down on the inside, just getting cluttered away for the time being at the 450. About to take off around them is Lord Gannicus, followed back on the rails. Nero King has come from last, getting right up on the inside of them, and Star Chien further back. Castillo Delago at the 300, shot away from Nobel Knight. Behind them Ensign Pulver, Star Chien, Lord Gannicus as well, and Dennis Chew starting to pick his way through the traffic. He's coming very quickly. Dennis Chew ranged up, hit the front from Lord Gannicus. Dennis Chew, gee, that was a very good ride. He was zigging and zagging over the final 250, the Potiff, but he's got Dennis Chew home again from Lord Gannicus. Tight for third, getting home very well late. Nero King through on the inside with Castillo Delago, and right behind them Ensign Pulver, Dad's big-headed, followed by Penny on the Queen, Nobel Knight, Covert Rose, followed then by Vitalize, Laughing Buddha. Star Chien flopped badly, dropped right out, and Stone Motherless last is Symphony in Red. Dennis Chew, too good. Number 8, Dennis Chew. Back on the inside, he was caught up behind them, travelling always very comfortably in the run. And the Pontiff has now had 3 rides on Dennis Chew for 3 wins, beats Lord Gannicus. There's only a lip in it for third between Castillo Delago and Nero King. Nothing from Star Chien second up. She finished well back in proceedings. Too good for them here. Dennis Chew, he's now won 3 of his 4 runs in WA. The interim numbers are 8, 11, 5 Nero King snatching third, and fourth number 7 Castillo Delago. So 8, 11, 5 and 7. Dennis Chew by Jimmy Chew from Nimble Toes, trained by David Harrison, home in the last. Paul Harvey aboard. 11 Lord Gannicus second by Universal Ruler, Grant Alana Williams, Clint Johnston Porter, and Nero King by Machino from Classical Snow, Lackdown Romilly and Jimmy Taylor. A length and a half a length of the margins in 1:24.30, and they finished off the last in 35.25. Well, Paul Harvey is the man for Dennis Chew, and they've got an unbeaten record together. As we head down to Lockie Taylor, back in the enclosure after the victory of the Dave Harrison Galloper in the last.
Thanks, Darren. I'm now catching up with one of the foremans out of the David Harrison yard in Ambrosia Altieri, and Ambrosia will saddle up her first runner on Saturday afternoon in the form of Gemma's Son, if you don't mind, in the Scenic Glass Stakes. First runner in a stakes race. But first things first, Ambrosia. Dennis Chew, he's only a newcomer to the stable, but he's gone from strength to strength this campaign. You and Dave must be pleased with what he's shown this preparation.
Yeah, he's done really well. He's come off a throw dop, so to come out and win 2 races and run 2 placings is really good.
What were you thinking in the run? There looked like there was a few sticky moments, but thankfully you had the right man aboard and he was able to salute.
Yeah, I knew Paul would get the job done, but the horse on the outside looked like it was coming for us quick, so I was riding him a bit hard.
Now, a few more personal questions. As I said, you saddle up your first runner on Saturday afternoon. You've worked with Dave for a long time now. How long's it been?
It's been almost 7 years, so I started off just as a track rider and then moved up the grades.
Has it always been an aspiration of yours to saddle up your own runner?
Yes and no. Like, he kept asking me, but I was kind of like, I'm not really that interested, and then eventually I was like, yeah, I'll give it a shot, so it's exciting.
The fact that he transferred Gemma's Son into your name, how did that come about, and how are you feeling ahead of Saturday afternoon?
It was actually a bit of a shock. So he got over $1 million prize money last week, and I asked him if he retires and comes to my paddock, and
You got one better.
yeah, Dave was like, no, but you can train him now. So we all thought he was having a bit of a joke, but he was serious, and really thankful for that. So he's given me a really good opportunity. Nervous, excited, hopefully he wins, hopefully he does well. I just want him to be safe. So, yeah.
Well done here, and we can't wait to see you saddle up Gemma's Son on Saturday afternoon.
Thank you.
There's Ambrosia Altieri, very well spoken after the win of Dennis Shoe, who has just gone from strength to strength. Here's the Pont catching up with Scotty.
Well, Paul's back aboard Dennis Shoe, and it's now 3 from 3. He's done a good job for Harrow since arriving.
Yeah, he has, yeah. Dave was a bit wary today. He was up in class a bit and whatever, but I think some horses, when they do go up in class and you get more of a genuine run race, it suits him because he's such a big horse.
I won't keep you long. How was the cruise?
Cruise was good, yeah, refreshed. Put on a couple of kilos, so just got to get back to fighting weight.
Congratulations, well done.
Yeah, cheers.
There's Paul Harvey ending the day as a winner with David Harrison and Dennis Shoe to take out the WA Hall of Fame submissions now open handicap. Scotty's heading down south for the long weekend over Australia Day, so Michael Heaton and I will be joining you on the airwaves on Friday afternoon at the Bunbury Turf Club. Good night for now.